Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you may be viewing this YouTube video. I am the Reverend Minister Pastor Charles Mike Gardner, coming to you from the Chicagoland area. Bless you. Namaste. Thank you for tuning in to this video. Excuse me. During this video, I may clear my throat a few times. Please overlook that. And please, up front, I'm asking you for your apologies. If this video is not the most technologically sound, up-to-date video, my apologies. I'm somewhat new to this YouTubing thing. And even though I do have some other videos uploaded from the past, I have never really perfected the whole technology thing of the YouTube. Some guys have some excellent videos with special effects and what have you. Either they know how to do these things themselves or they have people working with them. I don't have all that. I'm just trying to get my 2 cents to you. The, information and opinions that I have. So if this is not, up to the quality of this video is not up to your standards, I apologize in advance. All right? Anyway, see what I'm talking about? Anyway, God bless you. Namaste. Now let's get on to what this video is about. I have titled this video, Hollywood's Exposure of the Los Angeles Lakers' LeBron James. LeBron James and the Lakers obviously is a hot topic nowadays. This right now, as we are filming this video and as you're watching it, this is March the 7th, 2019. And it is about close to 4 p.m. And so I thought it would be appropriate right now for me to shoot this video. Now, some of you all are thinking, well, I thought you just said you are a reverend and pastor. Why are you talking about the NBA and LeBron James? Well, I've been an NBA fan for about as long as I've been preaching. I started preaching in 1980. I think I watched my first NBA game in 1983. That was during the finals when the LA Lakers were swept out of the finals by the 76ers, by Dr. J and Moses Malone. And I've been an NBA fan ever since. And so I figured, I would address this topic on this monumental occasion with LeBron James finally passing the great Michael Jordan. So let me get into it. Yesterday, I was listening to Jason Whitlock. He is a sports journalist that talks about sports, and one of the things he was mentioning yesterday, that he's been LeBron James supporter, particularly as it pertains to comparisons to Kobe Bryant. Okay. And for the longest, Mr. Whitlock believed that LeBron was better than Kobe. But lately, he is deciding that he's jumping ship, that he is no longer of the opinion that LeBron is better than the Black Mamba. He's now moving towards believing that the Black Mamba is better than LeBron James. And the reason why is because of how LeBron and the Lakers have been playing as of late. He is now deciding that, I don't know, maybe Kobe was better after all. Maybe Kobe really is better than LeBron James. Why the flip-flop? Why is Jason Whitlock suddenly willing to change sides? I mean, you don't see Shannon Sharpe changing sides. I don't think what's his name? Nick Wright. I don't think Nick Wright is changing sides. You know, and I don't think Colin Cowherd is changing sides. So why is Jason Whitlock all of a sudden now willing to adopt the opinion that maybe Kobe really is playing really the better player over LeBron? What's happening with LeBron and the Lakers that is causing Jason Whitlock to change sides, to change his opinion? I'm calling this the Hollywood exposure of LeBron James, and I want to say up front, I am not a LeBron James hater. You know, I just mentioned a few names. I mentioned Shannon Sharpe. I mentioned Colin Cowherd. I mentioned Nick Wright. These are what some people are calling lead members of the LeBron James coalition. Okay, LeBron James fanboys and lovers. I am not one of those people. I come from a pretty, I would like to think I come from a pretty objective perspective, a pretty objective point of view. I mentioned that I began watching the NBA back in '83 during the finals when the Lakers were swept out of the finals by the 76ers. At that time, I declared personally that the Lakers were my favorite team and that Magic Johnson was my favorite player. If Magic and the Lakers were my favorite team, the team that I hated at the time was the Celtics and Larry Bird. I did not like the Celtics and Larry Bird. You know, fast forward to today, I am a huge Larry Bird fan, and looking back, in hindsight, I really do appreciate, in hindsight, what those Celtics teams and Larry Bird was able to do. Larry Bird, in my opinion, I'm going to put it out there, I believe Larry Bird was forget about Michael Jordan. I believe Larry Bird is a better player overall than LeBron James. You know, better passer, just as good a passer, if not better, as well as a cold-blood scorer, killing machine was Larry Bird, as well as a rebounder, gave great effort on defense, played the passing lanes, stole the ball. Larry Bird, I tip my hat to Larry Bird. But this video is not about Larry Bird. We're talking about LeBron James and why Whitlock wants to flip-flop. It's because the reason why Whitlock is flip-flopping or switching sides or attempting to switch sides is because he's seeing something with LeBron James along with many Laker fans that many of them have not seen before, because this is really their first time, especially Laker fans, their first time being able to really see LeBron James up front and personal. You know, up close, up front and personal, because he decided to join the Lakers. They're now getting a first-hand view of LeBron James. And there's a few things being exposed. And I just want to take a little time to discuss with you, the viewer here, what it is that's being exposed. And I'm doing this from the standpoint of a person who is neither a LeBron James fanboy nor a LeBron James hater. Being here in the Chicagoland area, many of you all would probably assume that I'm a Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls lover. Let me tell you something. I admit that when I first started watching the NBA back in '83, which was about 36 years ago, Magic Johnson was my favorite team, my favorite player. Lakers was my favorite team. The team that I disliked the least was Larry Bird and the Celtics. And then after Larry Bird and the Celtics, the other team I liked the least was Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons. Didn't like them much either. Now, I didn't like them because of the Jordan rules. Because after the Lakers, my next favorite team became the Chicago Bulls, and my favorite player became Michael Jordan. And the reason why the Bulls became my favorite team, Jordan my favorite player, because up to that point, and even now up to this point, this being 2019, March the 7th, Michael Jordan still remains, and I'm talking objectively here, Michael Jordan still remains the best NBA player I've ever seen. And that's after watching Kobe Bryant, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, LeBron James, videos of Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, those Celtics teams that won 11 championships, after watching the videos, because right now we have the benefit, thanks to technology, of hindsight because of YouTube. You can go back and watch, film of those great players that you were too young to watch back then. You can turn on YouTube and watch those players. Anyway, after watching all of those players, including LeBron, Mike still remains the best player I've ever seen when you factor in offense and defense and scoring and all of that. Mike still remains the most impressive player I've ever seen. So, but with that being said, LeBron has been great. speaking of which, LeBron, I want to congratulate you on scoring and passing Michael Jordan. You scored 32,311 points. That's where you are, I think, right now. So congratulations. Great accomplishment. Doesn't make you better than Mike. Remember now, Kobe and Karl Malone done already passed Mike up. And nobody's claiming that they're better than Mike just because they've scored more points. Well, neither are you. But it's a great accomplishment. Why is this a great accomplishment? It's a great accomplishment because it signifies the time and mileage you've put on your body to score these many points and provide this type of entertainment for guys like me and the rest of NBA fans. And so it's a great accomplishment. Great accomplishment. There are people who spend money buying tickets just to watch you play. People who tune in and give networks ratings to watch you play. And you've done that long enough in 16 years to score these many points. Congratulations, man. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I tip my hat to you. It's too bad that in the process of doing it, it wasn't a bigger celebration. I guess because y'all were busy losing to the Nuggets in the process and missing the playoffs. Looks, you know, and here's the thing, and I'm going to get to this. Technically, believe it or not, the Lakers are not yet mathematically out of the playoffs. Not mathematically. There's still a chance they could make the players, albeit it's getting slimmer and slimmer by the day as they lose more points. There's a reason for that. I'm going to explain why in a minute. Sure hope I got enough time on this video. I'm recording this on my phone right now. But anyway, let me get to it. So why is Jason Whitlock willing to declare now Kobe Bryant to be better than LeBron James? Okay. Well, first of all, number one. The number one thing that's being exposed by Hollywood is that LeBron has mixed intentions for being there as well as mixed focus. Okay, his intentions for being a Laker and being in LA is mixed, is split, it's mixed, and he does not have a pinpoint zero a focus on being a Laker. He got too many other things going on. His reason for wanting to be in LA is not just about playing basketball. It's about rapping. It's about barbershop video meetings. It's about shooting Space Jam. Let me get me a drink of grape juice here. It's the reason why the mural that they made of him looking up at the other Laker greats was defaced. Because Laker fans are not stupid. They recognize that LeBron James is not all in. He has not quite yet bought all in to being a Laker. There are some people who argue whether or not LeBron James came to LA to win a championship. Is he really here to win a championship, or does he just want to be a movie star? Well, LeBron is not stupid. LeBron knows that if he does not win at least one championship out of these 4 years in Los Angeles, that his legacy takes a hit. Now, that doesn't mean that that his legacy depends on at least one championship in LA. That ain't what it means. What it means is, you know, with all these conversations about, is he better than Mike? You know, is he better than Michael Jordan? Is he the GOAT? Is he the greatest ever? That topic of discussion is going to be weakened if he does not win at least one championship in LA. Because if he comes and goes without winning a championship, he will be one of the best superstars to come to LA and not win. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain got at least one. Shaquille O'Neal got 3. Okay. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got, I think he got 5. LeBron James will be probably the biggest one of them all to come to LA and not win one? You mean you come here 4 years and you don't win not one? It's going to have a negative effect on his legacy. Because in the minds of Laker fans, it's not going to be enough to make it to the playoffs. It's not going to be enough to make it to the Western Conference Finals. It's not even going to be enough to make it to the finals. Without at least one championship, LeBron James' legacy takes a ding. It takes a dent. It takes a hit. LeBron is not stupid. He knows that. Okay? And don't think for 1 minute that when he sat down with Magic Johnson, there was not a discussion about whether or not they could bring over the next maybe 2 years, they could get him some help. You know, sign a Paul George or sign a Kawhi Leonard or maybe convince KD or somebody to come and help him. You know, all that was discussed, okay? Maybe with a little help from the NBA, they could, you know, because the NBA wants him to win while he's in LA. So it was discussed, and LeBron James went to LA confident that he would be able to win at least one championship because he believed, he was led to believe that somebody was going to come and help him. Anthony Davis, somebody was going to come help him. Okay? Another thing, well, before I even throw that in there, well, let me go ahead and say, I'll go ahead and say it. Another thing that was not factored is that he would get hurt and miss 18 games. Nobody, including LeBron, saw that coming. Because after all, he's been the Iron Man, Tony Stark, of the NBA. The one that doesn't get hurt. The one that doesn't get injured. And it was just assumed by everybody, LeBron, me, Magic, that this dude would probably be 38 and still playing like he's been playing. Okay? Nobody saw a groin injury and 18 games missed. Nobody saw that. Okay? So that threw the biggest monkey wrench in this project, by the way. But let me get to what's been exposed. So that was number one. His focus and his intentions. Are you Hollywood or are you a Los Angeles Lakers? Which one is it? Doesn't look like you're buying in to the coach. Doesn't look like you're buying into the team. Doesn't look like you're buying into the young players. Because your focus is on the Walk of Fame. Your focus is on Space Jam. Did you come here to play basketball or did you come here to shoot videos and rap? So that's being exposed. And the Lakers fans are sensing that and they ain't happy about it. Number two, what's being exposed is LeBron James' offense. Let me stop this video because I need to use the washroom. I'll finish this after I use the washroom. Be right back.